afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast. I'm your host and Pearl Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, hero, psych defender of the fatherland. Off here to our riveting 1v1 on Kholodny Ferma. Between the west it is Clausewitz, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. In the east it is the angry Dutchman, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin. Apparently redeciding on a special rifle command, starting just going for conscripts. We got history, secret service, German infantry, and Spearhead with triple infantry bulletins versus Counter-attack, Guard rifle, and airborne with infantry, mine, and anti-tank bullets. They're all for faster production. So we got double contact for angry Dutchman, got an empty photo for Clausewitz, and always a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters, these champions, these heroes who keep me in the business. Big thanks to every single one of you. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon or just donate, and links are in the description. And I'll ask you to comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button if possible. Heading south for 7 Guineas, going for the cop one. There we go, Clausewitz with Spearhead. Ooh, that's a rare one. Featuring mortar half-tracks, Pansec Tactician, reconnaissance overflights, fragmentation bombs, and of course the mighty Tiger Panzerkampfwagen 6. Heading straight for the centre of the Pioneer Spot while quickly laid up to prevent the search from advancing near too swiftly. In the east side here, southeast controlling head there. More infantry there for angry Dutchman. Northwards bound, we got a single on this squad under Clausewitz command with the MD42 moving for the compartment. Definitely an interesting capping order here from Clausewitz. Definitely what you'd typically see, but Clausewitz clearly is a man of vision. Conscript force are going to rush to the church here. I don't think Clausewitz Pioneers can make it in time. The conscript head there, the door will be kicked in and locked right before the Germans can, well, get in themselves. So there you go. Less great there for Clausewitz Pioneers. Will have to fall back. I mean, theoretically, they might be able to beat the conscripts from that angle since there's only one conscript fighting from like that window up on top. The Pioneers got 4 men fighting, so theoretically the Pioneers could win this. It's going to be very slow. Southwards bound, we got the angry Dutchman thing further in. They've got more conscripts around the centre. That's going to force where the Pioneers. They're going to do get 1 kill. North machine ringing aggressively. Got the 4th conscript there for angry Dutchman. Clausewitz here is, I'm not entirely sure what he's playing. We got a second on his squad, they're splitting up again. Clausewitz there definitely going for a very aggressive opening in terms like this. How far he's spreading out his forces here. 3rd one is what for Clausewitz finally. Pioneer squad within range of being wiped, and he's getting the machine gun back towards here. The car point is very exposed right now. Got his squad also move in there, but so far Clausewitz seems to think everything is going right according to plan.
Enemy forces are securing
Sam Max right next to his base. She could move back towards him, maybe deal with that. Very good. So far, angry Dutchman's not moving for the car pump, probably because he is expecting them before. He just wasn't expecting it wasn't there yet. She's just a mere presence. 42 does hold angry Dutchman back a bit. Contemplating taking a few hits from the Gundiers. Could take up next here. Clausewitz, of course, might have something else planned. I mean, his strategy is already a bit unusual. Even if the build order itself is fairly conventional, the way he's using it is certainly a bit off. There you go, going straight for the sun. The fuel point, taking advantage of angry Dutchman going here. Hard centre there, sneaky Clausewitz. Very sneaky up north, the port east there. Back here we got medics on the way there for angry Dutchman, angriest of the Dutchmen. Engineers constantly in there. Flamethrowers ready to deal with the Gundiers. They're trying to get that fuel point under neutral. I don't think they can do something in time. Unfortunately for Clausewitz, being then, yes, technically managed to away forces from the front line here to deal with this Gundier squad there. So as long as it doesn't lose the Gundier squad, it could arguably be said to still be a minor win. Though predicated on the fact he then takes advantage of the forces abandoning the front line to then push ahead and gain control of the centre again from angry Dutchman. Otherwise, then it's just a big waste, really. Tag almost done there. Medics ready here for angry Dutchman. No sign of doctrine yet for angry Dutchman, the angriest of the Dutchmen.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Pioneers bring in there with a flammable there for their own. No Monspurs here for Clausewitz. Certainly quite confident his opponent's not going to be laying down a lot of mines, which it seems like angry Dutchman is more than eager to prove him wrong on. Comes from the south here. Machine gun holding up there. Pioneers going to pop into the building. He's cleared the building then occupied. Up north, going to do squad moving in there for Clausewitz. And he's building a bankrupt base. Could also go for a Panzer going to do squad soon. Conscript right here to get flanked by the Pioneers. The Gundiers from another side here as well, making through chasing here for angry Dutchman. A bit more heated and pointed. Machine remains here in position. Keeps the conscripts there from moving ahead. They're flaming here with the Gundiers. Playing for a punch to support the Gundiers. A lot of fire here. A lot of danger. A lot of shooty bang bang. Pioneers need to be careful. Pioneers definitely needs to get out of there soon before they get wiped out. Enough support here. Machine keeps decoding a chunk of the third force ready, but they're going to could get wiped in retreat by the constant covering up. Retreat past machinery precision. That's not going to be enough. Taking these high chance of risk getting wiped here. On this squad main not fully reinforced. Situations very dicey. There you go. Clausewitz suffers a wipe here from Angry Dutchman. Very good play there by Angry Dutchman. Definitely punching there for Clausewitz. It was an aggressive extended move there, but one with quite a bit of risk attached to it, as you can see. Sorry about that. Machine gun setting up here. Panzer squad halfway down there. We got conflict being suppressed by the enemy 4-2 being hosed down by Let. Gunners squad come up the flank here. No upgrades yet there for Clausewitz. Shoot. Gunners inside the building need to fall back as well here. Really risky situation here for Clausewitz. Really risking being routed. Gunners there trying to hold the line, but the enemy 4-2 is being overwhelmed with self-drive grenade off from another Gunners. But if you can, Angry Dutchman looked almost like to get a wipe in the counter squad. If you can't get that wipe, that'd be pretty huge here. Oh, huge, but certainly good here for Clausewitz. And almost looks like, in this case, the hedges does look like they might just save the counter squad, leaving one man to live and avoid total annihilation at the hands of Clausewitz Grenadiers. Still intense fighting going on here, and we got finally doctrine of Angry Dutchman. It is counter-attack tactics featuring the K1 heavy tank, shock troopers, the recon air flight, for Mother Russia, and the B4 203mm howitzer. Conscripts right there as well. A lot of back and forth here, a lot of angry engagement. Finally got the medic upgrade there for the bunker. Half point hit there, good play for Clausewitz. Again, very aggressive infantry play here versus Angry Dutchman, very aggressive. Supporting company out there, he is finally taking up. Nothing further here from Clausewitz as yet. Could consider maybe another Panzer under the squad, but otherwise armoured cars, packs could be an option there. At least a half tech could be, I think, very good there for Clausewitz. Structures when you hit the PPSH-41s, routing the Grenadiers with ease. Onwards, comrades! Let's show those fascists what for! Get back here within our effective range, you fascist cowards! Get back here and die like men! Graham the northern point here, Panthers moving forwards. Back here, bit of quiet. Back here, nothing further going on there. Angry Dutchman sitting out once more. Panzer support here, pushing in with the counter squad. They're at least attempting to deal with them. Getting clear line of fire there, where the Panthers just expose themselves to a lot of turret fire. It's a bit tougher there for them. Pioneers good to go. No light to me. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. Finally got it going. Meanwhile, Clausewitz around in the centre. We've got more barbed wire piling up around the centre victory point. Continuing ahead here. Gunners was the advancing shock troopers. Conflict suppressed. Machine gun firing away. We got the armor coming away for Clausewitz for Deutschland. Panzer was the conscripts. Fielding away there for Angry Dutchman. Troops suppressed and will be routed soon. There we go. Theoretically, could maybe try for a band grenade there. If he'd been a bit faster, they had a small chance of getting wiped there, but ultimately, I think no big loss there. 2-2 on the way there for Clausewitz. They like to punch a spear bargain. Got a field gun out there for Angry Dutchman and the Red Army. I haven't given them the nicknames. Oh, let's go with 3rd Panzer Division versus the 5th Mechanized Corps. Grenade up from the Pioneers. Halted here, head on there. Heavy casualties there for Angry Dutchman. The assault, well, rather sputtered out. Shock troops out of the Grenadiers, forced to retreat right past it all again here. Armoured car there. Could perhaps see a chance of wiping in the shock troops with this. Not a big one, but at the same time, there is a chance. There is a definite chance. The field gun here, I think, will see that chance shut. Back hit reinforcing. Nothing further going on in his base. Connie's in southwards. Machine launching in the centre again. Clausewitz really has a lot of momentum going here. Like every time he sees an opportunity, he doesn't like stop up. He just advances. He pushes every unit to the max. He's definitely in that sense a very aggressive player in terms of that. Very bursting with initiative and energy, which is nice to see. Some players tend to be less good at exploiting opportunities, and Clausewitz just, constantly gets his men into trouble looking for opportunities to exploit. North here, large infantry push here, single panzer squad there. Could theoretically do some harming with a bung grenade in the right place if he can catch Angry Dutchman's advance there from the right angle. But the trick is managing that, and of course he may not have that. Yeah, see there his spot here, and the flame unit's going to deal with them in return. So I think he's going to have to treat the Panthers before they get wiped. We do get the bung grenade, but that is easily dodged here by Angry Dutchman. He's going to need more support up here. In the south, they're going to need all over conscripts. Clausewitz again. are extending rather aggressively versus Angry Dutchman and taking a bit of a beating for it. I'm coming in, Pioneers going in, National Flag on the base. Again, another Panda Grenadier squad right now, I think would be a very good addition. Another MD foot could also be a tool of choice here for Clausewitz versus Angry Dutchman. Which means not digging in the south, and possibly in the north as well soon enough. We need a bit of trouble. We do get another Grenadier squad plus a Pack 40. Oh, cancel the Pack 40. Interesting pick there. I've been thinking maybe cancel the Grenadiers, but either way though, getting one for the I think is a good idea though. I'd probably still recommend the Panda Grenadier squad, in particular versus a constant here build. Panda Grenadiers are very nice.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Engineers wipe. Plus versus field guns. The Panda Grenadiers is also quite good at catching up with them and dealing with them. Oh, they lost the armored car. Bit less great there for Clausewitz. They did get the engineers, so training in the engineer squad for an armored car for the engineer squad is not the greatest trade. Nothing fair going there for Clausewitz. No sign of further tech. But we do have that third Grenadier squad ready again. Light machines being added. We got 452 versus 422. Field being hold folks here for the Angry Dutchman. There you go. He's finally taking up there with the Tankovi battalion command there.
Enemy forces are neutralizing.
And we get air recons out for Angry Dutchman. They're good. Thumbs up. In fact, this is the conscript. Punch more in there as well. Machine setting up for a cover flank here again. Very active machine gun play here by Clausewitz. Very much liking that. Though I imagine Angry Dutchman is probably not quite as appreciative of such plays. North here, constant routed, and you see threatening them quite aggressively alongside some flamethrower pioneers. Here's some squad being threatened, but could be dealt with here by Clausewitz and some energetic counterattacks. Still no sign of tech from him. As for Angry Dutchman, no sign of a greater plan unfolding. But which I mean he's not taking up either. Further. Markov preparing a T-70 with this timing here. T-70 would definitely be a bit on the later end. There we go. Clausewitz finally taking up. Thumbs up. Mine hit there. Flare mine, in fact, shoots right through Helmet's foot. And indeed, Angry Dutchman pushing for the mechanized armor compagnie. The time for T-70s is long gone. Theoretically, could have gone for S-6 as the anti-aircraft craft, but most players never bother with those, fortunately. But they can just go for the T-70, which remains incredibly efficient. We got tech on the way there for Clausewitz. Mechanized armor compagnie, halfway down there for the Angry Dutchman. The angriest of the Dutchmen. Field running back there. Pack 40 there for Clausewitz. Got the car point again, very good. Heading straight for the southern field point. Almost looks like he's trying to pop a grenade in the cheap of the Pantanese, and decided, you know what, he's got better thing to do. We got engineer squad out with minesweepers in case of Clausewitz mining. Not a bad idea, though it is worth noting, I don't think Clausewitz was mining one bit at all here versus Angry Dutchman. Definitely something to consider. So tech done there. We'll obviously be Ghost, will rush out a Stug. He may be in response to a K1 here from Angry Dutchman. We'll go for a Panzer 4, which is the most likely we'll try and rush out Ostman though. I would say at the 30-minute mark, with the situation as this, an Ostman rush is probably not the best choice there for Clausewitz. Far south here we got Ganesh on into 2 constant forts, in fact 3 of them. The veritable surplus of Soviet infantry being launched to the Grenadiers. That position around they are forced to, you know, leave behind and dying. Support up there for Clausewitz, sehr good. Angry Dutchman getting him close to the K1, the Clement Borishelov heavy tank. Half point there secured by the field gun. Grabbing the northern victory point. We got 414 versus 385. More sandbags here from Angry Dutchman. Thumbs up to that. Very good. Okay, never trouble you. Well, my mother, I feel like never lost me. Not that kind of trouble. Where have you been hurt? Oh, so he shot me in the ass. Oh, okay. Grenadiers pioneers with north here for the northern field point. And the south here lined up there. Kind of feel like a bit more active with these troops. Maybe let some more sandbags around here. Could be an idea. But anyways, engaging here. Shock troopers being burned and shot here by Clausewitz forces. Force from retreat, but not before running the point. Neutral. Thumbs up there. Looks like Clausewitz is going to go for the Panther 4. And Angry Dutchman's momentarily from the K1 heavy tank, which will definitely be quite good versus the Panther 4 and will require more anti-tank assets or a lot more tanks. That was Stu's. Cutting about winding down some mines as a nice little parting gift. There we go, K1 there for Angry Dutchman. Could of course eventually also go for the B4 howitzer. Going to speak short bits about the conscripts. In the centre here we got the Gunnisman Fort, grab the centre victory point, field gun nearby. Front of X on the move there. In the south here we got lots of flare trip mines down from Angry Dutchman, thumbs up. Roughing it up in the north here. Pioneers going in. Conscripts out it. As well there. Fucking hammer here, we got the field bombarding, good hit on the Grenadiers. KB1 almost on the Angry Dutchman. By mid to late war, the K1 would largely be replaced by the KV-85, which is sort of the interim solution as they move towards the IS series of tanks, and basically had a bigger, more armoured turret with an 85mm gun similar to the T-3045. Fun fact. So there you go, K1 heavy tank out there for Angry Dutchman and the Red Army. The 5th Mechanized Corps, constantly being flanked by the Panthers, doing some heavy damage there. Could see a wipe here, possibly. Fielding the bombarding. Looking to silence that opportunity, but looks like, oh, so close here. So very close. In this case, Angry Dutchman got lucky, but now the K1 moving forward there. Racing through the fences and saving the defenses of the 5th Mechanized Corps. Panther on there for Clausewitz. Panther squad, they're halfway gone already with a single hit from the K1. They chose the wrong door to get the devil out of. Pack 40 shoots, penetrates the K1's frontal armor. Panther squad almost wiped out here. Another penetrating from the Pack 40 punches through the K1's heavy armor. Well, relatively heavy armor. Early by 1939-1940 standards, the K1 was heavily armored, had roughly 60mm. By 1944-45, that was less than the Panzer IV, which had roughly 80mm of armor. So a little fun fact there. Going for tier 4 as well. Could be a Tiger stall here from Clausewitz, but at least he's going for one tank at least before doing that. I still recommend at least 2 pieces of armor. Ground on the field with the shock troopers. Goes with the KB1. 40 going in. Good hit. 20 seems to be careful. Panther fastening, the road's taken off. Flare mine goes off in the Pack 40, killing one of the gunners. And we do get a B4 house out here for Angry Dutchman, letting his anger show its true form with the power of high explosive artillery. Possibly out the command, he's in a bad mood again. How do you know? He's calling in the B4. Oh, niet. Recon over flat moving in. Troops enforcing healing. Pin up machine there right about down the Panzer IV. Thumbs up there to Clausewitz for that one. Some players are not big fans of that, which I never quite understand, but he's got more pioneers than for Clausewitz. And on the Apunia, B4's almost done. He could theoretically disrupt it now. That he will, or can. Of course, he could also just wait and then call in the fragmentation bomb to finish it off. That could be an option. He could also try and rush it with a tank. That, whatever the case, and I need to be a bit careful as once it gets going, it's obviously going to have a chance of one-shot his stuff. In particular, his infantry squad at risk. If it hits, of course, the B4 has not the greatest accuracy in the game. Well, that was a bad idea. I don't think Clausewitz forgot about the machine gun because that was a terrible idea, like parking a machine gun right within close range of the B4 howitzer is pretty much asking the opponent to kill it for you. I mean, that's a pretty good start for the B4 though, just wiping the machine gun crew with no chance of survival there. Pioneers need to retreat their shock troops taking heavy damage. He's trying to take out the B4 already. And from that angle, I think he'll get away with it almost. Could maybe get away with it. Pack 40 million as well there. Shit, he might actually be able to do it. So maybe with the Pack 40 to go for the finishing shot there. If he had some infantry support. Pulling back the Panther 4. It's really close though. Really close. He almost has it. Almost has it. Going from the south here. We could actually see it go down. Yup. B4's on hit the fire, but it may be taken out here by the Pack 40 before it can. Pack 40 within range, I think. Yes. Got the B4. Wow, that was a B4 that did not last long there. Good work by Clausewitz. Imagine Angry Dutchman is not too pleased about that one. Panther 4 falling back there, needing some light repairs still, but over in a good position here. We shall see what he does. He'll probably go for more K1s here, I imagine, maybe more field guns. As for Clausewitz, nothing further going on the base. Again, it might be the Tiger stalled here, which will take a bit of while there, considering the current fuel economy is not looking conducive towards a very fast Tiger. At least he's getting 29 fuel per minute. It's not like gonna take forever, but it's gonna take a bit of a while. Bit of, I think, 4 minutes in the current sort of time span. Space, time thing. Anyways. Panther dealing with the conscripts. In the south here, Panther's catching the conscript up there. Halfway to the ace level. Very good for them. Less good for the Soviet infantry, which will be encountering them. Cable rushing through the centre, backed up with the field gun up north here. The Mini squad holding up against the larger Soviet force, but the shock troopers have been proved, I think, to be the main issue. Sorry about that hiccup. Pack forward with 2 kills, veterans he won. Panther support there duking out with the conscripts in the south here. Got 1 fragmentation bomb ready in case Angry Dutchman tries anything funny again. What do you mean funny? Do you mean ha-ha funny, or do you mean fragmentation bomb on those Russian bastards funny? Well, I just thought, you know, it was funny. Well, shut up and shoot some more Russians instead of trying to talk about things being funny. Anyways, more Panthers on the way there for Clausewitz. He needs to be shot to bits with the Grenadiers. He needs to aim for the northern victory point.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Quiet. We got Fin 92 versus 265. So that is 2 Panther squads. It's actually a total of 5 Panther squads here for Clausewitz, giving a significant infantry lead, though. He then quickly turns 1 to an anti-attack team. Less of a fan of that, but at least he's got a good amount of infantry and 1 regular Panther squad. He's also, I'd say, quite crucial. He's not upgrading the veteran one with the Panther squads. That definitely had me, you know, getting the thumbs down on that one. But I suppose it's another way of trying to stall for the Tiger tank, but without just relying too much on packs. Okay, T-Fed for some signal with the Angry Dutchman. Something tells me he won't be trying a B4 anytime soon again on this map versus Clausewitz. Bringing it off here, the RG42, which is a more simplified version of the RKD33, which is 32. Which also by pack more explosives than the other one, fun fact. Got the T-34 from 6 out of Angry Dutchman. Far up north, we get the Panther Unit Engineers constantly ready for the Panzerkampfwagen. He's routed. Panthers still flying around there, bit of assault rifle fire as well. Panthers walking in trouble with the T-34 from 6 Racing Force here for Angry Dutchman under his glorious socialist command. Got the anti-tank grenades ready here for Angry Dutchman. Counter in the centre. Picks up the KB1. Getting ever closer to the target tank, losing a bit of territory, and it does slow down a bit.
The territory is out of contact.
Panzerjägers there with their Panzer 6, the other Kitten Panzerbüchse. Panther 1 getting the T-34 from the 6. He's staying at a cautious range. He's probably worried about more field guns hunting here from Angry Dutchman, which could quickly take out his Panzer 4 if Clausewitz is not careful. Tunnel mines down there, very good. Also worth noting he's finally put up the second Pioneer squad with Minesweepers. Sandbags being destroyed, K1 ring impact up with the field gun here, Panzer flying. 1 rocket penetrates it on the field, Pack order gets shot through, Panzerjägers down to just 2 men, forced retreat. Panzer moving on, got the shock trooper squad on the flank here, but could get counter flanked by the almost ace Panzer Grenadiers. In fact, the shock trooper is almost ace level as well, so. T-4 being fixed up, got the Panther rolling in, Panther notice the constant shock troopers, Panther shoots, misses. Grenade off here, and the Panther squad there almost gets it, forcing a retreat here, and I think there's a good chance. Panther 4 must take them out. God, jeez. That was not great there for Clausewitz. Should have replaced those Panther Grenadiers. That could have been handled a bit better there by Clausewitz, I would argue. Far up north, we've got a good quarter rough grenade off, almost taking our conscript there, but he does survive. Avoiding total annihilation at the hands of Clausewitz. Ever closer to the target tank here though for Clausewitz, ever closer. As for Angry Dutchman, we'll have to go for another T-34. Or will you have something else in mind here versus Clausewitz? Some other nasty little track in mind. Got 3 and 47 was 259. Now the Panther is walking away for Clausewitz. 2 thumbs up. Then he's being hammered out in the opening by the Soviet tanks. Pack shoots bounces. Ooh, target weak point here. Target's a weak point, Helmut, but there's a weak point. Just shoot at it, damn it. Like, these things are made like Soviet toasters. Toasters? The Soviets make toasters. Yes, it's a term you haven't even heard of them. Okay, want to take a lot of damage, but does get away here.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Fidden's there. Getting away, constantly pushing forward under Angry Dutchman's command. Back hits reinforcing healing. Panther down at repairs here for Clausewitz. The front of it's advancing. Katyusha rocket launcher for Angry Dutchman. I think he may come to regret that. I mean, admittedly, Clausewitz not really made any use of the doctrine, so he may not know, but at this point, he probably should have figured if he hasn't seen anything at this point, considering it's stuff like German infantry, that and strategic says there's a good chance of getting hit by something tiger-shaped in the near future. I mean, you don't need a fortune teller to tell you that one.
T-34, crude loaded and ready. You need something?
Now he has the fuel, just needs the manpower for the target tank. Transport waiting for the commands, translating northwards. More air reconnaissance here. And so far, Angry Dutchman seems to be blissfully unaware of the possibility of being hit by a tiger. That one he's preparing for it in a way I'm certainly not expecting. You see, Colonel Diatlov, if you do not prepare for the tiger, the fascists will be even more surprised when you counter it. But how if you don't prepare for it? Well, that's the trick. What trick? Just shut up, I'll have you shot. There you go, Katyusha out there for Angry Dutchman. Moments away from the target from Clausewitz. Oh! Yeah, they ran straight on the tracks of the T-34. So the rockets and the T-34 with Panther lost off here. Could possibly finish off, got the Panther as well here. Good chance of taking out the T-34 from 6. Another series of hits. The Panther Russian going to hit the mine if not careful, and almost got it. Katyusha could get caught here. Minder hit on the Panther 4. Panther is retreating here. K1 racing forwards. Tiger tank has arrived here for Clausewitz for Deutschland. Greg hitting the Panther for the K1 heavy tank. Katyusha firing down as well, trying to dissuade and boarding it. Maybe take out the Panther with some of the rockets. So fun on the rockets hit. The Panther 4 shot bounces the K1, but there you go. Panther 4 final duck leaving Clausewitz just the Tiger tank. Tiger tank racing through here. No pin-up machine added. The Panther up support as well here. Comes squat in the center here. Going to be in trouble. There we go. Shot fired. 1/3 of the unit almost just vanishes into thin air. Great hit from the field and here on the Tiger tank, punching straight through the 100mm thick frontal armor. Grenade here from the Panther squad almost taken out down to just one man again. Those shock troopers have quite a few names on their conscience. Tiger taking the head again. The pin-up machine being added. Shock trooper taking a nice hit here. Grenade from the Pioneers. Almost wiping them. Package reinforcing healing. Passing that change from the light machine gun it is. K1 moving ahead. Back from K1, target taking about here, 5 kills. In the south gun is leaning forwards. Clausewitz looks to be launching a possible counter-attack in Angry Dutchman. H-5 Angry Dutchman, definitely things hard for the target tank here. Sinton has very few otherwise supporting on the target tank there. Good hit on the punch. Combined now hit aircraft crashing down, almost hitting something. Angry Dutchman doesn't quite land it. Rockets firing there. K1 almost down here. Bun great on the field gun there. Heavy damage there. 1/3 of the crew gone. Target tank ahead here. We got a stun shot there on the target tank, or a target weak point. T-34 racing forwards. Could try and ram it, I guess. Target tank in the head here. Could pop smoke. Panzer's nearby. That doesn't pop smoke. T-54 takes the hits here as well. Pack 40 holding back. Almost got the T-54 from 6. Tiger tank misses directly from the field gun. And falling back once more without taking out anything of Angry Dutchman with the Tiger tank. Almost taking out his own Panzerjägers, in fact, with the Tiger tank there. 8 kills on it. 9 kills. Got the K1 holding back. Time to bring in the conscripts, cleaning them out hastily. Choosing some victory point with the Grenadiers. Ground the centre with the Panzer Grenadier, targeting their Clausewitz in G1. Far up north, contributions the northern victory point for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Fixing up the T-34, which engineers hard work there. 2 engineer squads fixing up faster, very good, thumbs up. And Clausewitz having lost 1 pioneer squad, definitely needs to replace it, but he also needs more armour to back up the Tiger tank. We've got 254 to 259. Angry Dutchman's down the lead here over Clausewitz. Tiger tank here catching the conscripts and repulsing them with some serious firepower, but no casualties inflicted on the conscripts so far. In fact, Franklin's having the one taking the first kill. There you go. Conscripts finally routed. Shocked was the Grenadiers, some more riding. Panzerjägers nearby support as well. Maybe 1 heavy tank there, slowly approaching that G2. Tiger tank moving towards the centre, shoots and misses the shock troopers. Forcing a retreat then in the end. Finally get a kill there on them.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
In the south, they've got the T-54 grabbing the southern victory point. Back here, reinforcing healing. Lots of rocks on initiative 5. Almost taking out. You have North Tower being fixed. We've got the K1 there. Oh, apparently decides not to put a repair. Maybe something else took his attention. Or he might have misclicked. Always possible. Juice of Fire here, almost taking out the entire Grenadier squad, leaving only 1 man traumatized and deeply wounded. Retreat. Clausewitz sent that down for more armor. Definitely needs more armor out to support the Tiger tank, I feel like. Clausewitz is on that one. Northern victory point makes back with the Grenadiers, but control remains firmly, I think, mostly in Angry Dutchman's hand. We've got 232 versus 254. Back here a bit quiet there for Clausewitz. Tiger tank move once more. Tiger falling back.
Yes. Tiger ready. T-34.
Northern point secured. Got a fragmentation bomb ready. No sound armor yet. 215 versus 254. Breaking the Tiger tank from the HG5. North point secured. Ben's being pushed back. Looks like he's into north. Tiger tank seems to be setting up for a big flank here. Infantry launched in the front assault. Might be a diversion attack here, but Clausewitz is part of the attack. Fragmentation bomb called in. Looks like something's going on there. But the Tiger tank is not moving, so not touch plan, but there you go. Fragmentation goes. They've almost taken out the entire shock to the squad. Church shattered. Constantly being pushed back. Infantry forced away from the front line. Infantry continuing in the centre as well. The Tiger tank finally moving. It looks like we are seeing some large attack here by Clausewitz. Tiger tank seems a bit sluggish. Rockets hitting the KU-1 heavy tank. No, he's moving the Tiger tank towards the front again. Not part of the flank here. Perhaps he's worked them out in mines here, which would have disabled the Tiger tank. I can understand that. Glenn's moving forward. Going to panda fast. Panzer to retreat. Glenn's squad on to wiped out here. And down they go. Tiger tank moves forward. Strength initiative 5. Shot penetrates. Great hit there. Veterans U1 gain. Shot bouncing. We've got 201 versus 253. Lost the Grenadier squad there. Bit painful for Clausewitz. Done on additional armor. Need to fix up the Tiger tank, obviously. And Dutchman seems to be in a fairly good position now. Very comfortable here versus Clausewitz. Deceleration fortune to line for the Tiger tank here. Pack 4 not trouble. This is ace level Pack 4 as well. That's going to stay in there for Clausewitz using that one. Another hit left in the Tiger tank. Slowly approaching Veteran 2 on that one. Pack crew exterminated. Another painful blow here to Clausewitz. Angry Dutchman looking very much in control. The target tank's almost gone, popping smoke, disengaging. Odds for Clausewitz are looking pretty fairly grim. Not impossible odds, I suppose, but it's going to be quite a challenge. And I'm still surprised he's not calling in morale and support the target tank. Now, Angry Dutch going to the base here for a full-on assault. He's going to finish him off. He pancakes flying off. They could also see some Panther Fausts. Needs more Pioneers and really should consider calling some Stooges here just for anti-tank firepower. One grenade from the Panther completely whiffed the mark. Panther's still flying. Main gun on the K1 out here. Right, if he can take that, it's only up to an opportunity for Clausewitz versus Angry Dutchman. Got the control there. Looks like he might be making some miscalculations now versus Clausewitz, which Clausewitz could take advantage of. KB1 knocked out here by the Panzerjägers. Russischer Panzer zerstört. Then he's flanking up against the T-Fit formation 5 here. Oh dear, Panzerjägers up here. The situation's turning against Angry Dutch. It looked like, you know, he was winning, and all of a sudden Clausewitz launches a desperate counterattack, which seems to have thrown off Angry Dutchman's calculations. And he's not expecting it. His forces are strung out and exposed, and Clausewitz is looking to this opportunity to swing the game around on. A bold, possibly decisive maneuver by Clausewitz. I need to be careful about to lose the Panzerjägers. Still, he did get the K1, and that will leave a mark here on Angry Dutchman, though. He's still got a long way to go. He's got a Panther on the way, though, which is definitely helpful. He would also benefit. Oh, he's going for 2 Panther Falls. That's going to do a lot of work there for Clausewitz alongside the Tiger tank. That is going to do some serious lifting.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
From Northern Victor Pump with the Grenadiers. We got 190 versus 248. K1 tank halfway down there for Angry Dutchman. There we go. Tiger tank fixed. Need to treat those Panzer Grenadier. First Panzer already here for Clausewitz. K1 ready there for Angry Dutchman. Got some air reconnaissance again. Very good. Makes it harder for Clausewitz to surprise him. Unless he's not paying attention, I guess. Which, you know, is a possibility. Panther in the shocks from the south. Even when sent with the Panther tank. The can't get you bunched up heavily. This could be a mistake there for Angry Dutchman. In this case, got fairly lucky. Sandbags like a chanty with the Tiger tank, which is very close to it. It's in the south here. Panther keeps it up. Comes southwards. Pioneers will support the second Panther almost done here now. Suddenly Clausewitz will then have a significant armored force, which could possibly win in the game here as Angry Dutchman does well executed attack. The question, of course, can he pull off? That's it though. Angry Dutchman getting up the Southern Panther 4, leaving his flank exposed, also icing the field gun, and he's found his hand to a possible infantry attack. Panther almost knocked out, second Panther moving in. What is Clausewitz doing with the rest of his force here? While the Panther force is getting hounded, we got the Titan moving towards the center, the next one on the field gun being pulled back. Could take out the H5 and the Katyusha here, which would leave the rest of the armor, possibly icing. The Panther will support the Panther 4. Other Panther flying northwards here, possibly deep flank here. Titan going for the Katyusha, takes it out here. Got a blitzkick maneuver on here, outmaneuvering it. There's no anti-tank grenades up. H5 getting shot to bits here. Grenadiers need support as well here. Shot bounces or misses. Tiger tank misses. What would it 22 though? Which means Waxer will come to trying to merge here, possibly. H5 missed again. That's incredibly lucky. Panther 4 then the south knocked out. We still got the Panzerjägers nearby. Except they're not doing anything due to the smoke, I guess. H5 there, getting up maneuvers over the Tiger tank. Almost got it. Field and they're being shot to bits by the Grenadiers. Panther 4 moving southwards here. I suppose to eventually, we got the H5, leaving just the field gun, which just got whacked as well here. Situation's turning fairly sour here for Angry Dutchman, as Clausewitz is now just tearing apart Angry Dutchman's forces in detail. Really good play there by Clausewitz, exploiting with take there of the tactical counter. Dutchman T-54 knocked out. He's down to just the KV-1. His anti-tank gun is gone. His infantry is being torn apart, and he's dealing with a V-2 Tiger, almost ace-level Tiger now. Light machine gun on the Panther Grenadiers. Tiger tank could try and help you with the K1 there, I think. Six has extra range shooter V-2 as well. There we go, good hit. Almost got the K1 tank, and the Tiger tank is almost ace level. Takes out the K1. I think that could be a Frank Dutchman. There you go. The K1 tank is kaput. The field gun is beyond his reach as well here. Phew, that was an intense set of few minutes there between Clausewitz and Angry Dutchman. Constantly charging hit, but only charging to the death against an almost ace level Tiger there. The gap from Mother Russia. Finally, remember that ability exists. He charges hit, but against the Tiger, you can shout from Mother Russia as much as you want. That's not going to stop an 88 min with a high explosive shell. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell a family, don't channel me. This has been Pro Links. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.